In a small village, nestled between rolling hills and a sparkling lake, lived a young woman named Sarah. Sarah was known throughout the village for her radiant smile and her heart that knew no bounds. Her spirit was as bright as the morning sun, always eager to greet each day with enthusiasm and kindness. One crisp autumn afternoon, as Sarah strolled through the vibrant streets of her village, she noticed an elderly gentleman sitting on a park bench. His name was Thomas, and he was a renowned storyteller, someone who had captured the hearts and minds of many with his tales of adventure and wisdom. But lately, Thomas had been feeling low. The spark in his eyes had dimmed, and the stories seemed to have dried up in his old heart. Touched by his somber mood, Sarah decided to approach him. With a gentle smile, she sat down beside him and asked, "Mr. Thomas, why do you seem so sad today?" Thomas turned to her, his eyes filled with a deep sadness. He replied, "Oh, Sarah, my dear, the stories have all faded from my memory. The tales that once flowed so easily now elude my grasp. I feel like an old tree in the winter, bare and lifeless." Sarah's heart went out to Mr. Thomas. She understood the profound impact his stories had on the villagers, and how his sadness had become a heavy cloud over their little community. Determined to help, Sarah suggested, "Why don't you take a walk with me, Mr. Thomas? Perhaps the vibrant colors of autumn will awaken your storytelling spirit." Thomas hesitated, his old bones aching at the thought of walking. But something in Sarah's hopeful eyes encouraged him to try, and so they began to walk slowly along the path by the lake. As they walked, Sarah pointed out the beauty that surrounded them. "Look, Mr. Thomas! The trees are wearing their finest garments of red, orange, and gold. The wind whispers secrets to them, and the lake reflects the sky like a mirror." Thomas stopped and turned to Sarah, a faint smile touching his lips. "You're right, Sarah, it's just that I can't seem to find the story in all this beauty." "Well," said Sarah, her eyes twinkling, "perhaps the story is not in the trees or the lake, but in the journey we take together, in the connection we make along the way." And as if on cue, they came across a group of children playing by the lake. Their laughter echoed in the air, as carefree and beautiful as the tinkling of bells. "Do you see those children, Mr. Thomas?" Sarah asked. "They're finding their own stories in their play, creating adventures and weaving magic with their laughter. Just like you once did, Mr. Thomas." His gaze fell upon the children, and for a moment, a flicker of his old self seemed to re-emerge. The sight of their innocent joy stirred something within him. Then, as if guided by an invisible hand, Thomas began to tell them a story about a brave knight who rescued a princess from a dragon. His voice, though raspy with age, held a captivating charm. The children were enthralled, their eyes wide with wonder as they listened intently to his every word. And so it continued. As Sarah and Thomas walked through the village, they stumbled upon more children engrossed in their games. And each time Thomas found himself drawn into their make-believe worlds, sharing stories that brought smiles to their faces and warmth to their hearts. News of Thomas's return as a storyteller spread like wildfire through the village, bringing immense joy to the townspeople. They gathered in the town square, eager to listen to his tales once again. In the end, it was Sarah's act of kindness and encouragement that had breathed new life into Thomas's spirit. She had reminded him that the most enchanting stories often begin with a single step, a small act of courage that leads to a world of endless possibilities. And so their friendship became a guiding light for the village, a beacon of hope and happiness that shone brightly in the twilight of their lives. Together, they proved that sometimes all it takes is a gentle nudge to reignite the magic that lies dormant within us. The story reminds us that even when life's journey seems bleak and devoid of purpose, a simple act of kindness can serve as a catalyst for transformation. Just like Sarah, we have the power to inspire and uplift those around us, helping them rediscover the beauty in life and the stories that connect us all.